So this is Mr. Huff, and let's look at adding some summary statistics to this data set. So whenever you get this, it will have your data set on it and hopefully most of the class. Okay, so the longer we run these experiments, the more data we'll get. Since we're going to use exactly the same equipment and setup as last year, we can also use last year's data as part of our analysis. So what you'll do is you will find your row of data and make it bold so we know which one is yours. And then we're going to put summary statistics a couple of rows below. So I'm going to make it where we can see the grid lines. I'll leave that turned on for you guys. We're going to get all of these headings right here, the P1 milliwatts through efficiency score 3. Just choose copy and go down a few rows below the data and choose paste. And it'll copy those formats in and everything, so that's nice. So the things we're going to calculate, we're going to get the mean, and let's do the standard deviation as well, the minimum, and the maximum. And you will do some comparisons based on what you determine here. So what I want to do is let's fill in these formulas and then we will adjust some formats. So the first one is going to be equals average. When it pops up, you can hit average, and it guessed we wanted J22 through J23, and if you look at that, that is all of the data. So it did a pretty good job of picking that. So that's great. So with that in mind, we can just go to the next one equals stdev, open the parenthesis, and we have to go pick it this time. So we're going to go up here, choose the cell under in column J, and we want to get all the data. So it again should be J2 through J23. It won't be J23. You will have a lot more. So basically all we're doing is we're selecting all the data that's been provided. Okay, one more equals min, and we're going to go select all of the data. So we're going to hold down, I like to click and hold down shift and use the arrow keys. That's just me. Equals max, and we're going to go to get all of the data. Go to the bottom one, hold down shift, go all the way to the top. Don't include the title. Okay, so once I have these all done, I can highlight those. These are all the calculations I want. I can click on this little cell right here when it turns into the cross and hold the left click down and drag to the right, and it will fill all those in. Alright, let's make these a little easier to understand. On all of the power calculations, I want that to be 3 decimal places for every data point. And that way I can compare them very efficiently because they're all in the same column. On the efficiency score, let's go to make it where it's easier to digest there. And let's put about 2 decimal places on those. I'm going to stretch these out a little bit so they're easier to read. And just to make things easier, the one I'm going to probably compare the most is going to be the mean, so I'm going to bold that. Just to finish it off, we can select everything here and click on the little box like this for borders and choose all borders. Alright, so now we have summary statistics at the bottom of the data set such that you can make some comparisons between your performance and the performance of the class. Alright, that's all I have for now. Have a great day.